Hello, everybody, and welcome here to the Wine with Jimmy channel. This channel is all about wine education, helping you get much more from every drop of wine. So this is one of my very in-depth series, which hopefully would result in being a bookmark or a benchmark for any of your knowledge that you need for Spain. This is what we call Mastering Spain. And I'm looking here at the País Vasco, otherwise known as the Basque Country in the northeastern part of Spain. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the topography, so the layout of the land, and the geology of this quite unique location. The País Vasco, with really evidence of humanity back 25,000 years, with these wonderful cave paintings that are found in places like Navarra, in Basque Country itself, and of course across to the west in Cantabria. We have real unique parts here because we have the people being called the Euskadi, and they speak a dialect which is unrelated to any other dialect in Western Europe. So they say that this is really mankind from the dawn of time. This is a landscape which is wet. It's really no dry season exists. It's a maritime climate with many of the wine regions here experiencing somewhere between 900 to 1600 millimeters of rain per year. Okay, let's have a look at the topography of the landscape. And I'm going to split the Basque Country, the País Vasco, into three. The northern area, which is the coastal, we call the Atlantic Basin. A middle zone, which is called the Montes Vascos, or the Vascos mountain range. And then the bottom area, which is where it meets the Ebro River. So we call that the Ebro River Basin. The picture there is showing you the vineyards surrounding Getaria in the Gipuzkoa province. And this is a firm classic picture of the Atlantic Basin. So this stretches along the northern coast, and it includes, yes, the Gipuzkoa province, which is the province towards the more northeasterly section, but also the Bizkaia towards the northwest. The region features valleys with short rivers flowing from the Montes Vascos into the Bay of Biscay, the Atlantic Ocean. The coastline is really dramatic, and it's wonderful to drive the coastal road. Please do keep your eyes on the road because it's very easy to see the waves crashing against the rocks below you and the beautiful Montes Vasco that sits just to your south. You will find lots of these small estuaries because of these rivers, resembling somewhat like Galicia's Rias. This is the primary area for the production of Txakoli wine. They extend from this coastal area into the interior hillsides. Then we are looking at that middle strip highlighted here on your map of the screen. The Montes Vascos is part of the Cordillera Cantabrica, and it consists of a parallel mountain range running from west to east, as you expect from that map. It has some nice dramatic peaks. You have them up to 1,550 meters. That's just above 5,000 feet. And that encloses the Álava plain, which is a high plateau that defines the region. Rivers originating in this mountainous area flow southward to join the Ebro. Remember, in the Atlantic Basin, they're flowing northward to meet the Atlantic. And our final bit of topography to discuss here is the Ebro River Basin. Now, it may strike you as unusual here because I've used a picture of Bodegas in the Álava of Rioja, but this is actually the southern section of Basque Country. That is because this Álava province lies on the Ebro River Basin, which includes Rioja Alavesa. It's shared with the DOCA Rioja, and this region exhibits the classic continental climate of the Ebro Valley zone, making it a real important area for viticulture, of course. But really, in terms of what we are discovering for the País Vasco, we are not talking about that area. Our viticultural landscape is very much in the Gipuzkoa area, so up here, because that's actually France. But up here in the likes of Getaria, San Sebastian, and then across to Bilbao, and then here around the capital city of Vitoria-Gasteiz is where we find the Álava area. It's actually kind of nestled in this area. So let's talk a bit about the geology here. So there are multiple soil types present in the País Vasco. In the Gipuzkoa area in the east, which is highlighted on your map now in yellow, this has this sandy topsoil with alluvial clay subsoil, sometimes some sandstone as well. In the pink area, which is called Bizkaia in Basque, but also Vizcaya in Spanish, this is a shallow, slightly acidic clay loam textured topsoil with a limestone subsoil, so sedimentary soils all around. Then in that southern area in Álava, it's alluvial gravelly clays. However, where the DO is located, which is up in that area, I'll show you by pointing on this, up here, this is actually much more limestone-based soil. So once again, all of the areas here, and certainly for winemaking, are sedimentary-based soils. They're also an area here which has a lot of deposits. There's a lot of rich nutrients here in the soils. So rich organic matter, as highlighted to the left of your screen. And this is one of the reasons actually why the wines of the Basque Country have classically been on the lighter side, more productive, fresher examples, because of the volume that you can get from the region. So that brings this little video to a conclusion. If you wish to go on to all the other videos about the Basque Country, of course, the grape varieties, the specific DOs, the history, the location, the climate, then you'll need to go across to my Wine with Jimmy Club. You'll find the information for this located in the description of this video. This is a monthly subscription service for just £3.99 a month, and it gives you access to hundreds and hundreds of exclusive educational videos. You won't be disappointed, and of course, if you are, which I'm sure you won't be, you can cancel at any time. The next video in the series is going to be grape varieties and grape growing. But until next time, muchas gracias and thank you very much. Ciao.